Hello and welcome guys. So as in today's video we are going to make a real cool handler for our events and for slash commands for our cool Discord bot in TypeScript. So let's begin real quick, and if you didn't check the part 1, go check it out right now. Let's import our function read directory sync, because I'm going to use that. You can use the Promisify version. The location is /source/event. This one is our event handler. Let me just comment it. And by the way guys, please check out the Visual Studio Code extension and the shortcut in the video. It is really handy and trust me, you will need it. And now we have to do dot for each. And by the way, this read directory sync function return an array of all those files. So we will do client.on split, and I will tell you what I'm doing here in a second. An async function in which we are getting all the arguments, and then we are using this import function for, wait a second, we are going to provide a cool location ./event/$5. and now what do we have to do is we have to do .default to run this function. Have to provide the client and all the arguments. We are looping through each and every file, and we are registering a event listener, and then we are just running this file whenever that event happens. Now we have to make a thing for setting the command. So we will have commands like command, and then we will have folder admin, general, and stuff like that. Read directory sync location will be source/commands, and then we are gonna loop through each of them, and then we are gonna do redirectory sync. The location will be category, and now we get our commands. So we are gonna loop through once more, and then this is our command, and I will just name it file instead. And by the way, naming a parameter anything doesn't change the value. I mean, like, I've seen people who are like, if you are doing client.on something, and then if you do message comma something, then you are getting message. If you do interaction comma something, then you are getting interaction. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying. But let's just ignore that, and let's import our command real quick. And by the way, let's make it async as well. Command is equals to await, and location will be file. I mean, now we have a command possibly. So I will do, and if any of this condition is true, just return, and bang, we're done. Otherwise we have to set that command. Like, but where are we going to set the command? So if I do something like client.commands is equals to new collection, we cannot do that in TypeScript, as you all know, because this property don't exist there. Then how the heck you're supposed to do that? But don't worry guys, I've got you. I will just go in source, and let's create a folder called, well, I will just call it classes, because I don't know, the spelling of structure is quite too hard for me. Client.js, and we're gonna do a cool thing here. We will do export default class client, which extends another client from our Discord.js. Let me just do Discord here instead. We will do Discord, and here let's do discord.client. Client is created, and now I have to add a property called command. It will be a command, of course, and then its type will be a collection from our Discord module, of course, and it will have string comma a command. So it is like we are telling them. And by the way guys, we have to make a TS file, not JS file. I'm really sorry. So now our command thing is done. Now we have to define command interface. So we will do export interface command. It will be our command, of course, and then our command will have property called data. Data will have name, it is in string. Then it has few more things like description. Type, it is for making context menus and stuff. If you don't add this property, your command will be a simple slash command. And name, description, type, and then the options, it is an optional property. Type will be application command option, and bam, we get it, and it will be an array of these thingies. So we have our command thing here. For now, let's just make it a new collection. Let me just do another thing, and by the way, let's just name this thing something like interfaces.ts for now, because, and let me just import that thing real quick, and we get our command type right here. And instead of string, let's just do command, and bam guys, our bot is done. And I guess that's all we have to do. Just wait for a second. We have to do constructor, and we have to do shit, and then we have to do some more thing. We will do super, and it will be options. And by the way, we will have options here as well, but their type will be client options, and we are going to get that from Discord.js as well. So first of all, we have to do a small change this time. This time client will not be equal to this. This time it will be equals to, we will do this, and then we are going to import it from ./classes/client, and bang, the thing is done. And now we just have to do client.command.set. And by the way, let's just name it commands instead of just a command, because there are a lot of commands, not just a single one. Alright, command.data.name comma the command, of course. Now let's just go to our ready.js event. By the way, let me just tell you what we did, because I don't want to confuse you guys. So now we have our client, and now this is our event handler, this is our command handler. I mean, setting the command thing. We are looping through each and every command folder, and then we are checking if that command is a real command, and then we are setting that command to our client. And this is our classes.js, I mean classes, and here we have client.ts. And now let's go in events, and let's make a ready.ts file for our ready event. And by the way guys, everything is supposed to be a function. export default a function. Alright, simple stuff. And now I will do some cool things. First of all, we are going to get our client. I will do client, and then first of all we will do console.log. And by the way, let me just give it a type. It will be a client type, and let's just add this question mark for safety purposes because this thing might be null. Then we will say is online. We have to give our comments to Discord and say like, bro, these are our comments. So we will just do client.application dot comments dot that. So I will just do, and guys look and don't miss anything. We will do client dot comment. These are the comments we created. Dot map. Don't use for each. We are using map because map is a bit different and it returns a value. Value is equals to value dot data. It's really important. Now our comments will be set up globally. But if you want to set your comments for a particular guild, just add comma and provide the guild ID. So guys, our everything is ready, and now let me just make a simple interaction create handler. It will be ts not js, my bad. Let me just copy paste the same thing, and this time we will have client comma interaction as well. It will be a command interaction, and let me just do cool stuff. Wait for a second. If the thing is not a command, then we are just gonna return. Well, first of all, if interaction is a command, and then add this exclamation mark, now it is inverted, and bang, we are done. That's all we have to do. Now we have to do const command is equals to client dot comments dot get, and then we will do interaction dot command name. Now we have to check if command exists. If command do not exist, then just return, don't do anything. Now let's just add a try and catch block for some stuff. I will tell you later on. And then we have to do command dot run, and we will provide some stuff like client and the interaction, and I guess that's all we need to provide right now. And let me just do a simple thing. In our interfaces.ts, we have to add few more properties. First of all, this permission, it will be an array of string and it is optional. And then this run function, wait a second, run, it is an function. Like run is an function, any a number of arguments, and it returns any. And that's all we have to do, and these can be of any type, of course. Just do another thing. So like if an error occurs, then we are just gonna do interaction.followup, and we will say some error occurred while running the command is replied. Like if we have already replied the interaction, then we are gonna do this, otherwise we are gonna just reply that. So guys, our handler is done, our everything is done. Now let me just make a command as well so that we can test the thing. General, and we are gonna make ping.js, and I will tell, dude, it is .ts, how can I forget this thing again and again. So we have to do export default and object. We have our data property, and data is an object as well. We have name will be ping, and description will be type is 1. It is a simple command. Then we have to provide this run function. It will be if we will get our client and the interaction. For now, let's just do interaction.reply. Ping is $client.ws.ping npm run dev. Guys, I literally ended the video, then I realized, dude, I stopped the recording but I never restarted it. But anyways, here we are. So the issue was we have to do .default here, and dude, yeah, I will explain you about the ping command, about these slash commands, how to make them, what are they. So it has few properties: name, description, type, and then the options. Alright, so options, well, these three things are simple. The type 1 refers to slash command, type 2 refers to message menu command, and type 3 refers to the user menu commands. And then comes the options. These are the main things. You will really love slash commands if you can use these properly. So first of all, these we have to provide the name, like some cool name like yo. I mean, like, you know, names are quite cool. And then we have to provide a description or about this option. And then we have to provide the type, like what is the type: boolean, channel, integer, mentionable, number, or anything else. So we have our subcommand group type, and subcommand type, it is for having multiple commands inside a single command. I will teach you guys about these in later videos, but right now that is not the main concern. Now comes our required thing. Whether a thing is required or not, it is true or false. Like autocomplete, it is like for setting whether the autocomplete thing will work or not. And then we have choices. Choices are probably something you will love. So you must have seen things like where bot gives you options to do something. So we have to provide options. We can make options like that. I will name it something like, so we have the name and then the value. This values will be the one like you need for our database or for our command. And these are the choices, simple stuff. And don't worry guys, in the later videos you will know more about these. And if you wanna know more about these options, go check out my JavaScript videos. And then comes the minimum and maximum value, like setting the minimum value for our number or the maximum value for our number. And let me just show you another thing, guys. We can, if I choose the channel type, you can even choose, well, let me remove this choice. You can even choose the channel type, like what kind of channel you guys want. Alright, it is really amazing, guys. You can literally choose if you want a guild text channel, a DM channel, a guild voice channel, or literally anything, man. It is really amazing, and by the way, it will be an array of strings. So guys, that's all about our slash command, and let me remove these options. And I think, well, I don't really remember if I showed you that everything works. Let me just do npm run dev once more, and let me show you the proof that this thing works. So if I do slash ping, and you can see the command is there, the description is same, and if I do enter, bam, everything is done. We get this response, and bam, I was recording. I'm really happy, and thanks a lot for this video. Sorry, what the hell? Thanks a lot for this. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and I will meet you later in another video. Till then, bye.